All good things come to an end, and so does, of course, GLEX 2025. I know that we are all very sad to part after such a fantastic conference, but I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for being here, for joining us here at GLEX, and contribute so significantly to the success of this conference. Once again, may I ask you please to take a seat? GLEX 2025 for sure has set a new standard in our agenda of IEF Global Space Conferences, and it was a great success, not only for the Federation, not only for the space exploration sector, but for the space community as a whole. And it is now my great pleasure to call on stage for some concluding remarks the President of the International Astronautical Federation, Clay Mowry, to come up on stage.
Wow, this has been an exceptional GLEX 2025. I want to thank everyone for coming, to attending, to participating in our sessions, for learning and connecting. It's been a great 3 days here. I also want to thank and offer my congratulations to ISRO, amazing hosts, and to the Astronautical Society of India, the co-hosts. Amazing, fantastic job. Yeah. You should be very proud. Let me just say, highlight for me was the dancing, the cultural activities, the incredible opening ceremony last night, the gala dinner, and I'll make you one promise, I'm not going to dance for you, which is a good thing. No dancing at the closing ceremony. So we talked about a lot of things over the last few days. We had countries sharing their perspectives on the latest missions that they've flown to space. They talked about where we're going, where we're going to cooperate, how we go farther. But the one word was we go farther together. Huh? We're doing this in cooperation. We're doing it together for society and humanity. And so I think there's a lot of great connections that were made. The astronauts were center stage at this event. It was fantastic. How do you have an exploration conference if you don't have the human element here? And so sharing those perspectives, as was mentioned, we had 8 nations represented on one panel. This was a fantastic to hear them sharing their personal experiences. There was a lot of discussion about democratizing and diversifying access to space. And I think we saw some of that as well. Sirisha Bandla put it very appropriately when she talked about the number of women that have now flown to space, over 100 women out of roughly 700, 800 people that have flown to space. This was fantastic. And we talked about exploring going to the next steps, which is going to the moon, returning back to the moon. India, congratulations again on your landing on the moon. But we're going to go back there with human presence, and this is something that hasn't happened in a very long time. And so we're excited about that. And then discussions about even going on to Mars with exploration. So it's a great era to be in, and I was really glad to hear this discussion. And I'd say, finally, Chancellor Suresh reminded us of why we're actually going to space and the fact that we're going to benefit the Earth. He was highlighting the evolution of launch, the decrease in launch costs, and the disruptive innovations that are paving the way for the next generation of exploration. So this was really incredible to hear this morning. One topic we haven't touched on was how good the food was here. It was fantastic. Thank you guys for sharing your cuisine. It was a little bit spicy for me, but okay. Maybe I can adjust, but it was lovely, and I really enjoyed the cuisine, so thank you very much. And the chai tea was fantastic. Just a few statistics here as we close out. We had over 1,500 people participating in this GLEX, which was really amazing. We had some 300 delegates that were registered, 350 delegates that were registered delegates with students in the next generation, and then another 200 plus students that came. So 550 students in total that came for this event, which was, I think, probably a new record for a GLEX or a global space event. So congratulations again to India and Israel. So with that, I think we're ready to wrap up and move to the awards. So thank you very much. Thank you for hosting us again, and congratulations.
Thanks, Clay, for summarizing so nicely and also for giving us the numbers that really tell us this was the biggest global space exploration and global conference in general which the IEF has ever done. And it is now, of course, time to reflect a bit what we have seen in the last 3 days, and what would be better than to show you our traditional highlights video, which we've prepared for you, so we can now roll the highlights and remember all the nice aspects of this GLEX 2025 of the last 3 days. So can we roll the video, please?
3, 2, 1, 0.
On behalf of the International Astronautical Federation, it is my pleasure as IAF President to welcome you to this GLEX 2025 here in the vibrant city of New Delhi, India.
Namaste India, Namaste GLEX 2025.
Together, we share a common goal to explore space for the good of humanity.
Let me welcome the astronauts from various nations for this important conference.
For India of 2025, sky is no longer the limit.
I realized after I had gone to space and had that incredible experience of viewing our planet, it became my favorite planet.
Look at the ISS, it's amazing what this spaceship is. We take it for granted, but it's absolutely unbelievable that it operates every day. It's been operating every day for so long.
What a beautiful video. I want to take the time here really to thank our filming team who has been with us for so many events and is always exciting us with exciting videos that are the legacy actually of our events. And I would like to thank really Cyril, Mathis, Thibault and Alexandra. They are all here behind there. Please just stand up very quickly so that everybody can see you. We thank you very much for all your work. They are working tirelessly in the background. These have been 3 very intensive days with extensive and very interesting exchanges. And it is now time to take stock, of course, of the main results, the findings, the outcomes of this conference. And who would be better fit to tell you a summary of the outcomes than our IPC co-chairs. And it's my great pleasure to welcome on stage now Professor Pascal Ehrenfreund and Dr. Victor Joseph to present to you the findings and the outcome of this conference. Please.
Yeah, so we are two chairs, and that's why we are also somehow doing our part in a different way. So the interest in GLEX 2025 call for abstract has been massive, resulting in a record high number of 1,275 abstract submissions covering really a wide range of topics from deep space exploration to space economy, space stations, the impact of artificial intelligence, and many others. So GLEX 2025 featured 6 high-level plenary sessions, including 3 led by heads of space agencies and industry leaders, and the other 3 focused on pivotal themes: low Earth orbit, space stations, next stop, the moon and beyond, and outer space exploration for all. So each session upheld the highest standards, showcasing cutting-edge developments, future technologies, and policy developments from around the world. And today we celebrate the incredible talent and innovation showcased by our participants, and authors presented their work in 40 technical sessions and 2 interactive presentation sessions, which you remember were at lunch.
Thank you. This year, we had over 140 authors competing for recognition among 273 accepted interactive presentations. Each submission was evaluated based on 4 key criteria: the scientific or technical quality, the direct applicability to space, the originality and the creativity of the work, and of course, the visual quality of the presentations. So, let's take a moment to applaud all of our presenters for the hard work and dedication. So now, I think it's time to announce the winners of our prestigious awards for the bronze, for the silver, and the gold categories. So I'm going to announce the bronze award. So starting with our bronze award, the recipient of this award is Nidhi from India. For her presentation, Exploring the Moon with Hopping Robots, Enabling Efficient Dynamic Mobility for Lunar Surface Exploration. Congratulations, Nidhi. So now it's time to move to our silver award. And the second prize goes to Diego Perez Reyes from Mexico. Optimizing deep space operations, the impact of Lucia on crew communication and productivity. Congratulations.
So, and now we are doing this like at the Oscars, yeah? There is the moment we've all been waiting for, the Gold Award. And the Gold Award goes to
Dai Aso from Japan. For his presentation, Lunar Polar Exploration LUPEX project, the latest status of the project. Congratulations.
So we want to thank all the presenters for your outstanding contribution and to everyone who attended this year's conference. Your passion and hard work elevates our community and inspires future advancement in space exploration.
So let's give one more round of applause for our winners and for all the participants. Thank you all.
Thank you, Pascal and Victor. That was really good to get this summary of the outcome of this conference, and of course, a congratulations to all the winners of the IP competition. On behalf of the IEF, I would like now to once again thank our excellent host, the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, and the co-host, the Astronautical Society of India, and all the technical teams here. They were fantastic, and everybody contributed significantly to making this conference a real success. Dr. Anil Kumar, you were instrumental to making this conference happen and to making this conference a big success. And it is really important to hear now also your insights and your conclusions. Please.
Good evening to all. By the end of the day, we had an amazing conference, which has already created a history record regarding the global conferences annually conducted by IAF, number of abstracts, number of participants. All the way, it was excellent thing, lot of technical content. See, I have a dual role, as you know, as a IAF Vice President. I had to thank ISRO, and also as an ISRO member, I had to thank IAF for organizing this conference. So first of all, let me thank IAF, President Clay Mori, Executive Director Christian, and all other Secretariat members, IAF Secretariat. They have worked tirelessly during the last 3 months and last 3 days. So let me thank, on behalf of ISRO, the IAF and IAF Secretariat for your wonderful jobs and support for this Global Conference on Space Exploration 2025. Thank you all. Let us give a big hand to IAF. Now this conference, it would not have been like this without the support of our respected Chairman ISRO and Secretary DOS, Dr. V. Narayanan. He has supported, and also Department of Space has supported with tremendously, not only personal but with the funding also. Lot of funding came from Department of Space. Let me thank ISRO and Department of Space and also the Scientific Secretary of ISRO for supporting us in wholeheartedly for organizing this global conference. And as you know, about 100 people from 9 subcommittees were working for this conference last many months, especially last 1 month they were working day and night for this conference and arranging this one in this particular Yashobhumi. So there is no words to tell their contributions, but still I have to appreciate them and congratulate them and thank them for their wonderful work. At this point of time, let me call upon 3 pillars. Dr. D.K. Singh, please come over the stage. In fact, he led Dr. D.K. Singh led the local organizing committee, spearheading a calm, contained person. With all his guidance, this has gone in a very well fashion. So let me welcome you, sir, here, this stage. Thank you. And we have a young man, Jerry, who was the member secretary for the local organizing committee. Jerry, please come over to the stage. Oh, I am not seeing Jerry. Yeah, come. Yeah, his efforts, actually, whatever we are seeing here in the last 3 days, I am not putting what percentage. His efforts only has brought this into this much majestic fashion, amazing fashion. So let me thank Jerry also. Now we have our co-host AISI and President of the AISI is Chairman ISRO himself. He is not available. We have Executive Secretary Vinod Kumar. Dr. Vinod Kumar, please come. In fact, you know, this funding, finance committee was chaired by Vinod Kumar. He has done excellently well and getting the necessary funding, sponsors and exhibitors. And that is why we could do it in this fashion. Thank you, Dr. Vinod. So let us have a photo. Thank you all. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Kumar, and once again a big thanks to Dr. Singh, to Jerry, and also to Dr. Vinod Kumar. I would now also like to take the time to recognize those who have worked tirelessly over the last 2 years, actually, to put together this conference from the IEF side, my colleagues from the IEF Secretariat, and I would like to call them up on stage one by one, starting with Miriam, who was the one responsible for integrating this global conference, taking care of the IPC, making sure that everything fits together very well. Thanks a lot, Miriam. Julia Maria, on the other side, my deputy, who is trying to make sure that everything runs fine, and I'm always well prepared for everything, helping to lead the team. Lena, please come up. She is my second memory. She is my advisor. She is my second half. Thank you very much. Then, of course, we have Julia. Where's Julia? Responsible for all the registration and logistics and everything else, catering, whatever. Thank you very much. Martina. Yeah. She was the master of the plenary program. She made sure that we have all the slides in here, all the speakers here, and you are all well prepared for this. Constance, she was taking care of the Global Networking Forum sessions. Excellently done. Thank you very much. And we have Evelina, our Senior Communication Manager, making sure that the messages go out to the whole world, informing everybody. Thank you very much. We have Svetlana. She was taking care of our amazing team of astronauts, that they feel comfortable and they had a full program during the IC. Thanks a lot, Svetlana. She was also supporting, of course, the communication. Martin, who is taking care of our website, and also he was running the Slido show with all the questions from your side. Thank you very much. Then we have Martina. Martina, here she is, supporting us with all the quotes, filtering out the quotes and supporting communication activities. Thank you very much. Whom am I missing? Sebastian, the guy that was always running in front of your nose here, doing all the videos to do the social media and posting the daily summaries on Instagram. Please have a look, watch it. So let me also thank and acknowledge Alessandra, who is not here with us, but who is for sure watching us from Paris. A big thanks to her. Where is he? I don't see him. Stefano! Going through my list here, I think I missed somebody. He's the master of all the technical sessions. You know him very well. He was entertaining the technical sessions, the IPC session chairs as well. So thank you very much. So maybe demonstrating that this was really a cooperation project, I would like to ask Dr. Kumar, Dr. Singh, Jerry, and Dr. Vinod Kumar, and of course our fabulous IF President, Jay Maury, come up here to do a joint photo with everybody. Thank you, everybody, and a big thanks to all of the delegates that have joined us here for these 3 days. We have now reached the end of this impressive conference, a conference that has demonstrated the importance and the potential of space exploration and has certainly contributed to the global space exploration effort. The journey doesn't stop here, the journey for the IEF. Of course, you have all heard that we will meet you, hopefully, and gather again in Sydney from the 29th of September to the 3rd of October for the next edition of the International Astronautical Congress, to which I invite all of you. But of course, I'm also thrilled to tell you and to announce that our next IEF Global Conference will be an IEF Global Conference on space and climate change, which will take place from the 2nd to the 4th of June next year, 2026, in Kigali, in Rwanda, in Africa, organized by the IEF and hosted by the Rwanda Space Agency. And in order to give you a bit of a taste of what this conference will be about and what Kigali and Rwanda is about, we will close this closing ceremony with a short promotional video for this GLEX 2026, to which I would welcome all of you wholeheartedly. Thank you very much.
Mark your calendars for one of the most important space global conversations of our time. The Global Space Conference on Climate Change, GLEX 2026, is coming to Kigali, Rwanda. Organized by the International Astronautical Federation, IAF, and proudly hosted by the Rwanda Space Agency. GLEX 2026 will unite global leaders, scientists, innovators, and youth to explore how space technologies can build climate resilience for a sustainable future. Join us in the heart of Africa, where innovation meets impact. A place of beauty, culture, and resilience. Save the date. Be part of the solution.